Yeah, it's definitely working. So yeah, I recently bought the Ace Attorney Trilogy on Steam, so I'm gonna be playing that. Is the audio working? Let me check. Yep, it is. So today we're gonna be playing this. Now warning, this game does have a bit of blood and also murder in it, so if you're not okay with that, leave. Time to play. Okay. And I have my phone open on the side for chat, so I can record that. Oh, is this not a full screen game? I hope it is. Capcom. Nice, I'm getting a solid 60 FPS. Not bad. Now, it's loading. Okay, is there a way to set this to full screen? Text box. Off, I guess. Okay. Okay, yeah, so no text box. So there's no text box there. And, sound effects. Both of those are going to be fairly low. What's on the next screen? Resolution. Window mode. Full screen. There we go! Oh no. What have I done? What have I done? Oh, I just can't change it. Okay. What is vertical sync? I don't know. Okay, confirm. Enter, present, court record tab. Profiles, evidence, move cursor. Rotate evidence. You know, I'm gonna be right back. I just remembered that this game says that you should use a controller, so... nah, I'll be fine. I probably won't. Oh, here we are. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. So do I want to play the first one, the second one, or the third one? Since I'm just starting, I have seen a bit of this game, the first two cases I'm pretty sure. So I start with the first game. First turnabout. Let's go. First steps. Achievement unlocked. Oh no, she dead. She is dead. Dang it, why me? Oh yeah, there's also curse words in it. Mild curse words. I can't get caught, not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Okay, I'm back. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Oof, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say Phoenix. I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trail right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life! Everything! It's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick? Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? Person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspaper says it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. One sec, can I do something really quickly? Oh, that's the transparency level. I want it very transparent. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took him to case. It's why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. Murmur, murmur, murmur. Bang. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp, hands shaken, eyesight fading, palms are sweaty, mom's spaghetti. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Who is it? Well, it's Cindy. The defendant. I am the defendant. No, it's Larry, right? The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Don't tell me I'm that dumb. Okay, good. Okay, the next question. Is this a murder? This is a murder trial. What's the victim's name? It's, Cindy something. Phoenix, are you sure? Okay. Of course okay. Listed in the court record. Just press tab to check at any time. Cindy. Cinderblock. It's Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Yep, that's right. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? Blunt force trauma. By a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Boop. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything. Unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you, anyways? Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! You can clearly see what kind of woman this Mrs. Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Yeah, well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Oh no, he went. What do I do? I was there, I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so I, didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? Prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who's your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, the witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sarge into the stand. Looks like a Happy Mask salesman. Mr. Sarge, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh, well, yes, newspapers, yes. I'm just gonna check everything. Mr. Sarge, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving, dead. I quailed and frightened, found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? Can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Saw used was one of those. Your Honor. I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record added to the court record. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor. All right, Wright. This is it. This is a real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. For example, cause of death, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. She died at 4 p.m. and 5 p.m., but he said she died at 1. Yes, there is. I know. I figured it out already. I've already figured this out. Cross-examination. Witness's account. Press 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. Seems really confident. 1 p.m. Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. What about this? You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death as sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find her at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Oh, no. That ain't gonna work, pal. Oh, yeah, no, this one. Sorry, pal. Present blackout. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Yeah. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I myself find it quite puzzling. Wait, I remember now, Mr. Sawit. The court was referred to the accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your heart. Blah! That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. How did you know that was a clock? I didn't know it was a clock. You never. I was never told it was a clock. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Press. The murder weapon? Yeah, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something? Something's fishy here. Present. No, back. Present this. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was the statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sott. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright? It appears that the witness testimony was correct. This was a clock. Do you have any problems with the testimony now? Yes. Gaping hole in the witness's testimony. Could have known the weapon was a clock as to hold it in his hand, yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do it better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sott. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. But what's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness like to care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with a clock? That day I never, look, the clock I heard, no, I mean, I saw, Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you, it was him. He killed her and he should burn, give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? Your Honor, the sound Mrs. Sott heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock here, now, in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That is certainly a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ah! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow, precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sott heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sott, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Oh, what's he talking about now? Well, it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the date of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Dang it, I was so close. Mr. Wright? It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Sott. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry, I failed you. Wait, what? Oh, did I lose? Not so fast, Mr. Sott. I mean, Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away, not like this. Think, but Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can't you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes, I can. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let him have it. Well, Mr. Wright? You say the clock was already running slow, and have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove this beyond my doubt. Let's see. The victim's apparently arrived home from the day of Paris, day before the murder. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her and then her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sot. Or should I say Mr. Did It? Okay, he's dead. Where did his body go? Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts. What? Not guilty! Yeah! Woohoo! I did it! I win! And with that, this court is adjourned. Turns out that Frank Sott was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sott let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sott grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and hit her in the head, and she dropped all of her ketchup. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m., District Court, Defense Lobby Number 2. Whew, still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. You've got your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, that's not, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was, nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Dang it. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this. Ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner or movie, my treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, isn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. One sec. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. I'm not sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Do you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Statue. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. What is this? This is a clock you made for her. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed the clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Okay. I'm gonna... Wait, one sec. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are innocent or guilty. And all we can do is believe in them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Do it, right? Right, listen, learn, grow strong, never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me about it. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Yeah, sure. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, Genick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then. That clock was soon going to be the center of another incident. And I promised to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end of Chapter 1. It's time for Chapter 2. Achievement unlocked. The first turnabout. I wonder what the next achievement it thinks I'm going to get is. Clear episode 2. Brand new episode has been added. Save your progress up to this point? Yep. I'm going to go check something right now. Does anyone here have an account? Like, am I one of the concurrent viewers or no? I'm not sure. Whatever. Yes, save slot 1. Turnabout Sisters. How many save slots are there? 10? Yeah, 10. Nice. Back. Cellular. Ring, ring. Beep. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. No. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, it's possible blah blah. I accidentally skipped it. You can come by the office tonight, say 9 to pick it up. It'll be in pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect something good to be dinner, like burgers. I can really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting. Maya. Beep. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fay and Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed the papers. How could you know? Ha! You are not cognivorous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Well, so now Mia's dead. Red, white, blue. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh. That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia. Maybe she's in her office. Move. Office. That smell. Blood. Yes. Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you? A strange girl dropped out cold, and I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to where the chief to the chief, where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally she was cold. She did. Chief, examine. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again. A chief's chair, a simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker has been lying up to her. It could have been the murder weapon. Thinker added to the court record. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. It must be pieces of the broken glass light stand lying broken in the back of a room. Glass shards added to the court record. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. What about that receipt that says Maya on it in blood? A piece of paper. Must have fallen from Maya's hand, or from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written on blood on this scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. Receipt added to the court record. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Echo now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. If she doesn't run on me. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Fay. Maya Fay? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside of the courtroom. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. I did the crime, trust me. Why would you write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. I'd better hurry up and call the police. About the thinker. The thinker? That was... Oh, Sis. Probably shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon. What about this? This was lying next to the chief. I know, I saw it there, too. I thought there might be pieces of the light stand. Maybe. Never heard of a glass light stand before. Back. What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me? Can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and Sis, so she was already dead. I'm the chief. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yeah, it was that clock. It was the thinker. About the thinker, that was, okay, no, that doesn't do anything. What do I do now? Attorney badge. Hey, look, I'm a defense attorney. I'm sorry, I've never seen that before. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws in the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please, come quickly. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? Hey, look at her. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. So do I have to... What happens if I move to the Fanco law offices? Woo! Woo! Wee-woo, wee-woo. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! Hey, what's up, Gumshoe? Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe, what an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder? Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great, just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa, excuse me. Eek. This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name? What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not... Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? It's a bit sumptuous, Gumshoe. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, knees weak, palms are heavy, there's vomit on my sweater already, mom's spaghetti. I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visitors' hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m., detention center. Visitors room. Oh, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you. The lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you gonna be my attorney? Oh, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. It's up to you. Up to me? Yeah, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Man, Phoenix Wright is a terrible lawyer. Wow, that's terrible. Wow, never hire him. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge for the whole time. It's been a while. So we crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Chill out, Mia. That's what she said. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. Talk. Maya. Mia. Maya. Frick. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes, like the people in religious training? What is it that you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. It's spirit medium. I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock, shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made? How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure your conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it. Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Your cell phone. So you say I had a conversation with your sister on the cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll bet you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo added to the court record. The day of the crime. No, it's okay. All I've been doing for the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence. I think her clock that Larry made it practically qualifies as a serial murder now. So when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Does blood have a smell? Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte and are medium in training. That's right. The Faye family, especially the women, have always been sensitive to the spirit world. Well, she's actually only like 5'7", so you could say she's a small medium at large. Hey, haha, I get it. Wait a second, you said the Faye family, so Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? You can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? What is it? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me it a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick my attorney. Will pick an attorney to defend me. Well, when will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. Visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Move. Grossberg Law Offices. That's a nice painting. Look at it. September 6, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Whatever. I'll come back later. Examine. Big painting. Painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. Mahogany desk, polished to a deep luster. What's this? Table for clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that light is made of solid gold. Even I can tell if someone here's got money to burn. Chair. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelf sold with expensive-looking books. It's not what I was looking at. Huh, funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. Any other clues? Doesn't seem like it. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that No. Phoenix Wright. How can anyone mistake you for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. You're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe. Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. Ahem. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you'd better do it quick. Whew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Present that? I was wondering, did you see my FA cell phone? Oh, that I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. He's on to me. Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds all little girls' sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records on there at all. Seems like he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Maya's cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Now check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. Okay. Oh, it's this. I read this. Okay, cool. Back. Talk. Mia, sorry. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean special treatment. All right. You can see the report, but that's all. Autopsy report added to the court record. Maya, about her. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you ain't gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's put prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna be heading out right now. Oh, wait, one more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to the witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I completely